What's up, guys? It's Antoine Campbell, the REI Giver. What's up, guys? This is Antoine Campbell, the REI Giver. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I got a special video for you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to open up a virtual market and the things that we do when we open up a virtual market. We're going to go into our special thing called the sweet spot locator, and as well as the Cashbuyers data feed, so we can compare the two to really decipher exactly where we should be pulling our list at, what zip codes, how many bedrooms, how many baths, the whole 9 yards, guys. So stay tuned. I'm recording my screen. This is real life. This is going to be as raw as it's going to get. I'm actually in my bedroom in my house, right behind my wife's clothing rack. I don't have no fancy studio just yet, but work with me while we're in the basement, and I promise by the time we get on top to the penthouse, it's still going to be the same quality content. So here we go. So this is the Buyers on Fires, guys. This is a pretty dope website I stumbled across last year as we started to do this virtual stuff. And the number one thing people struggle with is, where do I start at when I do virtual selling? What market should I choose? Where should I, spend my money? But here's the thing. I am about to open up a new market right before your eyes. This market is right outside of Greensboro, North Carolina, and it caught my attention because I understand that it's a good cash flow market. So as me and LaShawn, we actually purchased our first rental property this month in December. So we accomplished everything that we set out to accomplish this year. I'm very satisfied with this year. And next year it's going to be building wealth, making cash, build wealth, make cash, build wealth. So High Point, North Carolina is a market we're about to open up right now. And this is the same due diligence that we do when we look at all our other markets. So take this stuff and use it, guys. So first thing we do is we log into Buyers on Fire, right? That's our Cashbuyers data feed. And then we turn around and we open up Sweet Spot Locator. So this website got a whole lot of stuff that we could talk about later on, but mainly we're going to focus today on the Sweet Spot Locator. So what you want to do is you want to type in your desired city, and it's going to spit out a report. It's going to spit out a report. So we're going to High Point, North Carolina. We hit scan. And as you see, that's Winston-Salem. That's where my brother Max at. That's Greensboro. We was marketing Durham. We're going to start back marketing Raleigh and Chapel Hill and all of that stuff for apartments. We opened up our apartment division this month. It's actually December 1st. So here we go. On the Sweet Spot Locator report, this is some things you want to look at. You want to look at the prehab sweet spots, right? The prehabs is nothing more than hoteling. If you know what hoteling is, it's basically when you actually take down a property, you close on it with your own money, your hard money, your private money, whatever money you use to purchase the property. You closed on it, you send a few guys over, they do what we call a trash out, they take everything out, and then they put it back on MLS. Sometimes they put carpet and paint, sometimes they may do a few minor repairs, but majority of the times, the friends that I know that do hoteling, they just clean it out and throw it on MLS. And it's not they're going to throw it on MLS at retail, what it's called. It's going to be significantly less where people are going to buy, and they don't mind doing the grunt work, getting the 2019 standard just because they got a good discount. So these type of people are people who got FHA loans, but they just don't qualify for what the market currently have as fix and flip inventory. So they'll rather just take something that needs a little work, a little love, and just close on it. So, yeah. So we're gonna click Get Full Report, right? And we're gonna download this. We're gonna open it up. And we're going to pay very close attention, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to read this report and really run your business based upon the numbers that the report is giving you, right? So in High Point, North Carolina, it was 4,400 homes sold within the last year. the average sales price was around $150,000, right? 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Average square foot was 1,800 square feet, guys. Listen, this is a perfect recipe for doing cookie cutter deals, guys. These cookie cutter deals you can do in your sleep. And that's what you want to do. As a virtual wholesaler, you don't want to be out here trying to reinvent the wheel. You don't want to be out here trying to lock up $800,000 houses. You want to find that sweet spot in whatever county or state that you're trying to work and do cookie cutter deals where you know these houses sell for this, investors are buying at this, and that's that. You don't want to be trying to reinvent the wheel every time you do a deal. So what I want to look at is the hotel zones, aka the prehab zones, right? So this particular section of the report, it says you can prehab or wholesale, but don't rehab. So these three zip codes I will put onto my spreadsheet. So when I pull my list, 27262, 27265, and 27407. And the number one thing you want to kind of put more emphasis is like the ones that sold the most units right here. Um, this I think 1386. Yeah, and then you want to go down and see what else. You want to see your rehab zones too. I think there's only one rehab zone in this whole report. Zip code 27282. It's only 414 units sold, and the average price was around 197. Now look, guys, if you know how to read the report, if you go back up to the report, what was the average sales price? 150. So when you go to 197, that's telling me that this is retail. This is the top of the market. This is the most that these houses gonna go for. So if not saying that you shouldn't market here, but if you do decide to market over here, you need to identify who are the rehabbers that are buying in the 27282 zip code and get them on the phone and try to get a little more details about what they're buying. So when you lock things up, things can sell. Rule of thumb: uh, when you lock up a deal, and after you do your title work, right, and after you put in an escrow and the title work comes back and they say, oh, you need this and that, then you go find a buyer, right? You find your buyer. You got 48 hours once you get the title work back to get your buyer. Typically, it takes between 1 to 3 days for the title company to tell you, what's up with the title work a little bit. That's not a deep title search. It's just enough to tell you if does it make sense to move forward. And what doesn't make sense to move forward? uh, the person don't have any outrageous liens against the property. There's any discrepancies in the title work. Maybe they close the property with a quick claim deed. These type of things that is going to kind of like hinder you from closing quickly. And the reason why I say my opinion, don't go out and try to get your buyer as soon as you lock it up, is because you don't want to be the guy to keep wasting the buyer's time. Man, you keep bringing me all these damn deals and nothing seems to close. You don't want to be the guy that has 2-3 deals in escrow and $2,000-3,000 worth of people money and E&D sitting in escrow because of title issues. Make sure that you get a good title. Make sure that in fact this transaction making closes quickly, and then get your buyer. That's my opinion. Somebody else might tell you different, but that's the way we rock, and I'm gonna stick with it because it works for us. So this the thing right here where you see where you go from the average median price of 150 now to the average sold price in this wholesale zone to 74,000. And let me tell you what I see from reading from the data. I'm seeing that at 74,000, these are the cookie cutter deals that people are buying, maybe with tenants already in them. Maybe they're buying them, they're putting a little to nothing in them to get them rent ready. And these are the bread and butter deals where if you can lock it up for 50,000, 60,000, 40,000, you definitely can assign for 70, 75,000, maybe quick $10,000. So, and here's the thing that most people don't get, that the list source trick forget to leave out. The avoid zones. I see so many people going to different markets. They think they got a deal. They lock up a deal. And the whole time, if you actually read the sweet spot located report, you are actually in the void zone. You are actually in the zip code where no buyers don't want to be. I call that the elephant boneyard, the graveyard. If you ever seen the movie Lion King, uh, uh, he told his son Simba, "Don't go down there. Don't go over there on the other side. It's trouble." And I'm telling you right now, don't go over there. It's trouble. This is what we call the elephant boneyard. So, that being said, now since I got this data, what you can do is you can print it out, right? Print it out, and then if you're new to a market, you shouldn't go. It's crazy. I see people. Okay, I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina. Next thing you know, they skip tracing and pulling lists and leads and spending all sorts of kind of money, and they don't really truly have an idea what's going on. Like what a buy is at, what certain corridors that you should be avoiding, and what certain corridors on a heat map that you see that you could put more emphasis into. And right now, I'm going to show you that real quick. Let me go over here to. Let me go over here to here. So this is the Cashbuyers data feed. It's really freaking dope. It's worth the money. Most people in this business, they want to get in this business and don't want to commit financially. Let me tell you, if you're going to be a virtual wholesaler, you better be prepared to spend a few dollars a month on these subscriptions. These subscriptions are what we call your nighttime vision goggles, guys. These are the things that's going to help you see through the dark, see through certain things that you couldn't see through because you're not actually there on the ground. So click on the Cash Buyers data feed. Sometimes it takes a little long to load up. But this is what we do, guys. So like I said, I'm in High Point, North Carolina, and I'm opening up a new market, right? And I want to find and buy cookie cutter deals. So we go to North Carolina. Find North Carolina up on there. Here we go. Select the county, right? I think it begin with a G. G. I think that's Guilford. I'm not good at pronouncing stuff, right? So then we hit search. And the beautiful thing about this is it's going to show us all the cash transactions and the cash buyers that's in this particular county. So we go down, and as you see, we see 3,415. But as a virtual wholesaler, you don't make your money by wasting your time trying to call and text all these folks. You want to get straight to the point. You want to be a sniper. You want to be an REI sniper, right? We're going to, even though I see all this Greensboro and I see all these other cities, we're going to go straight to High Point. Um, let's take our distance down. Say about 20 years. Then we hit search, and as you see, we look at this. You're going to see. You're going to see. Look at this. You're going to see that it went down to 754, but we're not done yet, guys. Look, we're going to take this same sheet from the cash buyer data feed. From the sweet spot locator side, and we're going to apply these same basic core filters. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet, and about around $150,000 purchase price. You know. So cash buyer data feed, you slide it over. Look at that. Slide over to 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. And why you say, why don't you just do 1 bath? Listen, I am following the recipe. You ever got a recipe and they say put 2 tablespoons of baking soda in it, and then you say, you know what? Why am I following the recipe? Let me just put a cup in there. Next thing you know, you eating some nasty ass cookies. Listen, guys, follow the recipe. That's how life works. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. So 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and we're gonna go down to 1,800 square feet. We'll keep it at 19 just to be on the safe side. Assessed value, we go down to 150. I keep it at 168. That's the only thing I don't like about this particular software. You got to do it like this. So we'll keep it at 152. Okay. So we got all that. Now look at this number, 754. When I hit search, the number gonna go down to 121. You see that, guys? So we know for a fact we got our idea type of buyers. And now when I'm looking at, I'm just looking. And here on the ledger, that means that they bought between 2 to 4 transactions, or they bought in the green, they bought 5 or more. 2 to 4 not bad, but the more the better, because you know they know what they're doing. So let's see what these. That's offer pay. That's offer pay. Let's actually see what they buying, just to be nosy. And they bought a lot of properties. Ooh, these people bought some property. So let's go to a more of a mom and pop type of person. You see that? We're just looking, guys. Don't get frustrated. Let's check these folks out. So we click on this thing. And the beautiful thing about Cashbuyers data feed, it shows you everything that they bought under the LLC. So it give you an idea like what type of buyers are you dealing with. So look at all the stuff they bought on High Point. 54,000, 40,000, 50,000. So now I just want to get a sample of okay, 72,000. I just want to get a feel for the type of assets that they put in their portfolio or they fixing, flipping, whatever they doing real quick. Look at that. So it's a single family house, it looks like. Um, they paid 72,000 for it. They bought it last February. And then here go other transactions. Let's check this one. Let's just get a feel for what they buying. Are they buying singles? Are they buying multi? Like that's what you gotta ask yourself when you go into this stuff. You need to know what they're buying so that you'll know. See, okay, so we have a profile for these guys. They're buying single family houses on average 2 to 3 the bedrooms, right? And right now they're between $50,000 and $70,000. Clearly, this is for buy and hold purposes. Let's try to go to the next one. So that's how you work the cash buyers. You see. So I would take all these cash buyers and I would select all. I guess my person better here tearing them up, downloading leads. So so it won't let me download it, but you can download them and export them and put them on the list. Get them skip trace from your VAs, especially the LLCs. You can go to opencorporate.com and get these people skip trace. Um, I mean not skip trace. Get the owners on information, then you can get them skip trace. So that being said, this is all you do to open up a new market. There's no secret. Real estate is not a magic type of game. Real estate is a very vanilla, plain strategy. Nothing really changes except for the technology and sometimes the laws when the politicians want to, run for election again. But outside of that, it's the basic core fundamentals. And if you're looking to open up a new market to start virtually, the first thing I suggest you do is to get to a sweet spot report, check out the Cashbuyers data feed. And on my next video, we're going to talk about how to take this information and transfer it over to Propstream so you can pull the most highly effective list so you can get leads out the gate as soon as you start marketing. So catch you in the next video. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all that. I'm new to YouTube. Just follow me. I promise you, we're in the basement. But when we get to where we need to be, I promise you, the content will never be compromised. That's the only thing I care about is bringing high quality content Drop your questions in the comment box. If you need some quality data, if you don't already have it, go to REIGiverdata.com. REIGiverdata.com. They'll hook you up with a free 7-day trial of Propstream, and I promise you, you'll love it. So, catch you guys in the next video.